Hello, everybody. It's Shane Catchpole here. So, as you know, I'm the COO and head of advertising at Into Profits, and joining me is Courtney.
Yeah, hi guys, I'm Courtney and I'm the marketing lead for Into Profits.
So, we do two things at Into Profits. The first thing we do is we have our coaching and consulting package, Apex Seller. It's a world class. And then also we have our advertising agency, I should say. And in Into Profits, we specialize in helping 6, 7, and 8-figure businesses sell more products profitably. So simple as that. So what we've prepared today is a case study based on a client that recently partnered with us. And it's going to lead on from our previous video where we talked about the PPC problem and solution of this client that we found during our audit. Today, we're going to talk about the conversion side of things. So just for a little bit of context, I'm not going to go through all of this, but Carol has a really awesome business that was started over 30 years ago alongside her mother. So we're really happy to help her out here. So the main problem with Carol was that she was struggling to keep up with inventory, largely down to the fact of the increasing complexity with Amazon ads. So as we all know, Amazon have added a lot of advertising types in the last 12 to 18 months, whether that's sponsored brands, creative, whether that's SDA. And Carol was just simply struggling to keep up, which was affecting other areas of her business. So when we came in, we offered Carol a free audit to see if we could help. So the pitch itself became more of a reveal than a sales call, just purely due to the opportunity we found in the account.
Yeah, so there are many elements in every product page, right? Like we have the title, the photos and everything. So we're gonna talk more in details about that in here. So first, we're gonna discuss about the product title. So what we noticed upon checking the audit, we noticed that there were missing relevant keywords and benefits in the title, which are very huge, especially for keyword ranking and indexing. So what we did was we added a brand name first for creating brand trust. And then we followed it with top performing keywords and the benefits as well. For the listing images, the issue before was that the main image was not in high quality and the supporting photos were just based from the product label that they had. So we had to enhance the main image, especially the 3D model. And then we added lifestyle photos with product information and benefits to it. So it became more of an infographics actually to really capture the attention of the customers.
Yeah, so we actually created the 3D renders as well, Courtney, isn't that right?
Yeah. And then moving forward to the bullet copy. So at the first glance, when we looked at the client's product page, it was really text heavy. It was like taking so many, like calories, like digesting information when you read through the bullet description. So
processing power, right?
Yeah, exactly. So what we did is we wanted to keep it short and we wanted to use the top performing keywords first for SEO purposes, and then we wanted to be direct at the same time creative, so there's still a bit like a punch of creativity in there, so it won't be boring for the customers to read.
We also wanted to thread the overall brand story through, let's say, the images and the bullet points, so it is cohesive as an overall story on the listing itself.
So there's a better flow to it as well. So it would be easier for the customers to grasp all of the information. Yeah, so I'll move forward to the A+ content. So the first issue was Carol was not brand registered when we started the partnership. So meaning there was no A+ content, no brand story, and Amazon store. So we had to come up, like we used our winning experiments because for Into Profits, we already have many experiments that we did. So we now have a winning layout design that we are sure gonna convert better. So what we did with that strategy is we started with the brand logo and then followed by lifestyle photos with benefits. And then we used showed some instructions or how to use the product so the customers will understand better. And then we added a comparison chart. So this is important because this is an opportunity for cross-selling as well for other products. And lastly, the tagline, just to like summarize everything, like the story of the A+ content.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier, Courtney, in terms of being text heavy and like the amount of like processing power for someone to read through, like something with a lot of text. Also, you find the same thread line here in the instructions on the uses. What a lot of people fail to do is they actually fail to make the product so simple to understand by giving those uses or those instructions straight away. And therefore the complexity, or let's say the processing power, means they lose out on sales, right?
Yeah, totally agree with that one. So for the brand story, since there was no any brand story before, we just added in here more information about the client, like the year that it was established, the passion behind the brand, why did they come up with it, and then photos of the owner, like Carol and her mother, to get that human touch of that brand, like to connect more with the customers. And then aside from that, we added product selections to showcase the brand in there.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's so true as well today in the competitive nature of Amazon to really have a personal touch, because ultimately people buy from people and the trust is with people. So being able to do, let's say, a brand story feature or an overall story for the listing in a, not just by putting your face on it, but in a way that's really credible, that supports the story, that supports the mission behind the brand. These are things that people might not even realize they have in their brand, but they can be teased out if they use some layouts as far as best practices to tease out that story, so that it ultimately leads to increased credibility or an increase in conversion.
Yeah, I think that's the big thing in here, the credibility. Like, this really separates the brand from other major competitors. So next one would be the Amazon store. So for the Amazon store, this is a great opportunity for cross-selling. So we added a specific page for the best-selling products and the story behind the brand, because with our client Carol, she has a very unique and touching story. So we really wanted to highlight it. So we created a specific page for that one. And then added more lifestyle photos as well. And then the product selection. So yeah, that's it for Amazon store. We just like wanted to keep it brief and simple in there. Okay, so this one, despite this being very important, we noticed that some of our clients really missed out on this, and this is important for indexing and ranking. So what we first noticed in this account, there were no relevant keywords in the back-end search terms. So what we did is we used a powerful STR analysis tool that we have. And then by this, we identified which performing keywords we have, and then we put it in the back-end search term. So eventually it was ranking for the keywords that we are really targeting.
Yeah, the SEO a lot of times is overlooked, right?
Yeah.
So this tool as well, obviously the reading of the tool is very powerful, but as you'll see, it's quite a simple and basic tool. And it's also, we'll actually attach it in the video or in the description below as well. We have touched on it in a previous video, but we'll put it down in the description again below for you guys.
Yeah, we got you guys. We're here. Anyway, so as a result of overall of the things that we improved in the listing, so the conversion increased by 20% from 18% prior to 24% after that, meaning we converted 1 in 4 customers that click our ads, and before this was 1 in 5.
Yes, and even more than just the ad side as well, 1 in 4 visitors to the page, which is huge. If you can save 20% or make the same amount of sales with 20% less visitors, you can only imagine the benefits.
So just for comparison of the before and after, so you can see in here the conversion and the ACOS as well. So it really shows how the conversion and the PPC side work well together. Like, you really have to manage those to get like success. it's yeah, exactly. Like, you can optimize one of these in isolation and you might get incremental results, but what we see is when you optimize not only the PPC alongside the conversion itself, that's when you get exponential results and your sales start to go like this. So this is obviously what we see in Carol's account in terms of the profitability, right? Yeah. So in conclusion, so the ad savings per year was $30,000. This means over the course of an entire year of the same amount of sales, we would save 20% in ad spend. So I think, that's a really huge win for this.
Yeah, major. I mean, if you can save 30,000 per year in just by optimizing the conversion itself, extremely powerful. So this is what Carol is on track to do this year.
Yeah, and aside from that, she saved most of her time like managing the product pages and the ads by working with Into Profit. So now she can focus more in the inventory side of things, because since the products are now in demand, it's getting like out of stock issues, which is a very good problem, I would say, like getting popular products out there. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like basically supporting the business owner, supporting Carol to do what she does best, which is create more value-driven products. We obviously have the team and the capability to support that scale, whereby we put the people in place, put the best practices in place that we've learned through our experience, so she can just do what she does best. So.
Yeah, I agree. So I think that sums it all up.
So to see if we can achieve similar results for you, apply for a free audit today. So there will be the link in the description below. And again, what this will mean is, or what we will do here is actually just give you a free audit on a strategy to implement. Obviously, we have the experience in terms of how to implement that based on our work with all our clients. However, this is something that you can use today. And what we'll also do as well, similar to the PPC side, is we'll give you a grade on your listing. So if we think your listing is already amazing, we're going to say, look, thumbs up. You guys are already doing a great job. There's nothing more we can do. If we do see areas that can be improved, we'll let you know, and we'll give you the right advice in terms of how to do that.
Yeah. So I guess that's everything, guys. If you have any more questions or concerns, just let us know. Comment down below. If you enjoyed our content, just click like and subscribe to our channel. So I think that's everything. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Awesome. Bye for now. Take care, guys.
Bye.